Namaste, everyone. So, I'm going to do a chakra reading for the sacral chakra. And the sacral chakra deals with sexuality and pleasure. Now, this reading is going to go, I heard two ways, but something divine just gave me another way that this can go, or this is something that I need to um, speak on with this reading, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna bring up the history of real um, homosexuality. I'm gonna bring up the history of it because a lot of people don't seem to understand the concept that homosexuality was not a thing of. It wasn't for love. It wasn't for passion. It was merely pleasure, but the only people who could partake in these things were, higher up people. A regular person could not participate in homosexuality. Okay. Now, as well, homosexuality started as a form of energy exchange. This is why a lot of men who do experience, homosexuality traits or tendencies, or actually do participate in these. Oh, that is so crazy. Who do participate in these? Oh my God. Spirit, let me say what I gotta say. I don't want to. I got you. I hear you. I hear you. Okay, so people who do participate in these rituals, because anything that you do is a ritual. You wake up every day and it's a ritual. You take a shower every day, it's a ritual. You know, taking goddess baths are rituals. Okay, singing to plants are rituals. Whatever it is you're doing, it's a ritual. It's a way of life. Okay, so okay, so the sacral chakra is our ability to connect and accept others and new experiences. Location is the lower abdomen, above 2 inches above the navel and 2 inches. I forgot to write the rest of that word. Emotional issues can come in the form as sense of abundance, well-being, sexual, and sexuality. The physical association is reproductive organs, kidneys, bowels, and an immune system. Now, like I was saying, these people try to harvest energy and like mixing the yang and the yang energy. This is why a lot of men have a huge issue with balancing out their yin and their yang, because they have too much yang in them, and the only way for them to be able to get that fulfillment, or that sexual satisfaction or pleasure that they seek, is to have another yang. Okay, so that's just how it is a little bit. Okay, but on the other hand, some do make this a lifestyle, and this is what they partake in. But that's not, it's not saying that their yin is not balanced. Okay, I'm not saying that. It's all about you, your own journey. Okay, so the sacral chakra deals with Pisces and Sagittarius. Okay, and oh my gosh, oh my gosh, I'm telling you, it's just so many things. I'm just dealing with this Pisces and Sagittarius reading. It's not even the reading, but I'm just getting a lot of downloads about a lot of situations, and it's all starting to make sense. So Pisces is the 12th house. It deals with the rehabilitation and your self undoing. Okay, um, it's still all about the way you learn. Okay, it's a mutable sign, so it's about, like, the way you learn. And then Sagittarius deals with philosophy. So that's the thing, their philosophy was that they can um gets more power or energy by having sexual relations with other men, taking their power. Okay, so basically that's why, the whole prison concept, they have a man holding a pocket walking around in prison. That's because this man gives them that power, that sexual power and domination over them. So they don't really, they're forced into their yin. It's not equally balanced. They're forced into their yin. Okay. So and it Sagittarius deals with journeys. Okay, and Pisces deals with rehabilitation. All right. Um, Sagittarius is the ninth house. Okay, so this is where they could get mixed up in their purpose, and and I'm not saying that people who experience those uh molestation and things like that by other men, this is where that imbalance is created as well. It's still a ritual, no matter how it's done, anything like that, it's still a ritual. So you just have to make sure you're engaging in healthy sexual natures. And this is why a lot of women find out that a lot of men that they were dealing with are gay, or they just about that life when it comes to sleeping with men. All right. So the planet that rules over Pisces is Neptune, and the function of Neptune is intuition and healing. Neptune is here to help you stay away from your ego and away from awareness, and exist in the in between. Neptune is known for being a little out there, and we don't just mean its distance from the sun. It's all about uncovering your soul and developing your spiritual awareness. Okay, so Pisces definitely governs the feet. It's about your journey. So the places that you go, the people that you talk to, all of that. In order for you to get to talk to these people, well, communication is, you could pick up a phone and communicate, but back then, it was all about you going to these places. And it also talks about intuition and healing. Okay, and um so this was a way for men to receive that type of healing that they needed, when you know they couldn't find it within themselves, so they would go get someone else's yang energy and try to replace it with theirs. And that became the ego. That became something that fed the ego, and when it comes to dominating, and it kept you in between. This is why a lot of men who do find that they do like men, they hide it behind getting women pregnant. They hide it behind having a whole bunch of women, having but at the end of the day, it's like they hide that double lifestyle. They have that double lifestyle, and sometimes that's they're in between that yin and that yang. It's hard for them to balance it out, and nine times out of ten it comes from instead of just going and healing from whatever the situation was. They behind closed doors, they really sleep with men, but in front, on what they put out is you know they really are just kind of like whores. Like they really are. They're kind of like, they're just whores. And it went, especially when it comes to hurting women. Even if they do have a wife, they're still hurting their wife in some way or form. They're acting out some kind of aggression from, even if it does come from, you know it's just a lot of things that come with this. And I'm not saying that any type of sexual abuse, whether it comes from sexual abuse from a mother, that can definitely hinder, or any type of abuse from a mother, it will make them hate women. Okay, um, they will grow up in a way to be angry towards women. Okay, so is that sadomasochism. Like I feel like I've been hearing that word, I've been hearing it, and it's been in my head so much. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so ready for this world to change so I can stop hearing this mess. Like, but it has to get out there. We have to bring spiritual awareness to this, and this is when you are molested or you are misguided, this it slows down your spiritual development. Okay, so I'm going to move over to Sagittarius. Um, and the planet that governs Sagittarius is Jupiter, okay? And the function of Jupiter is abundance and generosity. This giant planet fuels all sorts of positive optimism in our lives and is considered to be planet of miracles, hope, opportunity. Jupiter just wants you to grow as a person by experiencing new things. If you take care to listen to your Jupiter sign, you'll surely reap the benefits. Okay. So my Jupiter is an Aquarius, all right. And what I realized about, you know, I embraced my positive aspects of me because I was or I it's not about me. We're not gonna bring me into this. But I really do get the concept of what Jupiter really does, okay? And so we also know that Sagittarius is about the journey, okay? So it's about what we do with our lives that really impact your own philosophy to life, because everybody has their own philosophy. Not everybody, nobody walks the same exact path. Even if you're on the spiritual path, you go through different things. Nobody goes through the same thing. I heard the concept of twins. Twins don't go through the same thing. Even if they're on the spiritual journey together, then they still have their own journeys that they go through in life. Even if they are joined at the hip, they still go through their own journeys in life. Okay, so what they have to do with twins, they just have to trust in the divine to make sure they're both guided in the right direction. And that's only if they listen to their intuition. And Pisces deals with intuition, okay? So maybe some of you need a rehabilitation on your sexual energies. I have a video that I will be linking at the end of this video that talks about working with your own sexual energy to manifest. Okay, so that's what I have when it comes to the knowledge about that sacral energy. Look, I got an orange pen too. Oh my gosh, everything be just so some color therapy would help with balancing out your sacral energy as well. Okay, um doing the healing work that you need to do when it comes to um, just healing. All right. So we're gonna move into this. I already blood shuffle my decks. So let's see. Spirit, give us some messages on the sacral chakra energy. What are some messages that you want me to bring forth? Ascended Master, Spirit Guides, Angels. Tell it like it is. Adri, tell it like it is. I just heard it. They just said, tell it like it is. Tell it like it is. Okay, so yes. Sacral energy. Sacral energy. Okay. Bottom of the decks we have solar plexus chakra. Okay. So which is really weird because when I was reading, it was talking about, how um ego can really have an effect on this energy, all right? So we have fertility, we have emotional withdrawal, and we have sacrifice, okay? All right, so I'm gonna take it this way. I'm gonna take fertility first, then emotional withdrawal, then sacrifice. I'm just gonna go number. Okay, so it's raining outside, and I have not heard um these birds all day, and I just heard birds screaming. Like it's not even screeching, screaming. Okay, are those somebody's tires? Oh no, they're birds. Okay, the rain has stopped. That's why I'm hearing them. Okay, so we have 3-3 here. We could you could be 33. You could be dealing with someone who is 33. Okay, um, and I see 8 right here, and there is this with this whole sadomasochism thing. 8 is here, so it's like they want children to be emotionally withdrawn from themselves and disconnected from their heart chakra and their sense of self. Um, with this fertility here in this heart, and then with this emotional withdrawal. Okay, so I'm just here, I'm hearing it, they literally sacrifice, and then with this sacrifice here, oh my gosh, I'm getting so many messages, and it's like with things that I already know, it's just like, oh my gosh, spirit, just work with me, help me get these messages out, because I know it needs to be said. But it's like this person, it's like you can't really see it, but there's like a blue tint. It's like their soul is like leaving them, um or is trying to come to them. So I feel like that's why this can, there's 3 ways that this is going. I'm seeing um with this fertility, I feel like some of you could be pregnant. Okay, I'm definitely seeing that. But on the other hand, I'm seeing like this lady, like her face is like spaced out. Like she looks like she's like spaced out. Okay, so I feel like with this fertility, mhm, hmm. There's a lot of water here. So there's water in both of these cards. So I'm feeling like um, and we have 333 here. The ascendant masters are definitely here because 2 and a 1 goes to 3. There's a 3 right here, and there's definitely a 3 right here. And then with this 8 and then 7-8. Okay, so I'm getting it a little bit better. All right, so I'm feeling like there are a lot of people who need to have an emotional loss to a certain person, place, or memory. um they need to go through the healing of it. I'm definitely getting that, and that will bring, because like look at her face, like she's definitely like spaced out. Her face is definitely spaced out. It's like, I don't know, it's like she's not connected to the rest of her body. And this is what happens when people who are sexually abused, they become disillusioned, and they don't have any um they don't have any will for life. And then with the whole sadomasochism thing, with this whole 8, there is a saying that they go by: get them before they're 8 or it's too late. And like this is what, a lot of um children are definitely molested or dealing with some kind of sexual exposure before they're even 8 years old, or between the ages of 3 and 12 is what I'm seeing. Okay. And at the expense of somebody else. And it's completely wrong. It's disgusting. It, but this, it's okay, because this is why we're here to change these people. They're getting their karma. It's okay, Adrian. Calm down. Calm down. Saturn is here, bringing karma. It's okay. So with the sacrifice, I'm just gonna bring it off of this. So I feel like I'm seeing that some women are pregnant and they're not emotionally attached to the person that they are with, which is a good thing, you know. And I'm also seeing is that um, you can be fruitful with this energy if you harness it the right way, okay? With no emotional involvement to a person. Okay, when you want to manifest, you can't have an emotional attachment to a person when you're trying to manifest things in your life. Okay, because when you're thinking about somebody and you're like using your sexual energy to manifest, that's literally like binding them. Okay, especially if you've already had sex with this person, that's literally like binding them to you, and you don't want to bind somebody to you if you don't want to be with them. Okay, so with this sacrifice here, this is the Temperance card in this deck, and I'm seeing that a lot of people do need to work on how they are um, sacrificing themselves to toxic situations. Okay, that's taken away your purity. All right. Some people are working their way back to grace. A lot of people have been sustaining from sex, making that sacrifice to keep their body, sacred, because this woman, she's wearing a white dress, and she's in the water. But you know I'm definitely feeling imbalance, and I'm definitely feeling like pregnancy symptoms or something like that. I'm feeling that, so I know there's a lot of women that are pregnant, but please be careful with who you're trying to have a baby by if you are not pregnant. I'm definitely feeling some healing work need to happen within the sacral energies. Get you a rose quartz crystal, yoni egg, okay? And this rose quartz, this beloved crystal nurtures the inner child, activates the heart chakra, and awakens the energy of unconditional love. Okay, so yeah, that's what I was saying. When it comes to children, um, when their sexual energies have been tampered with, they lose that inner child, okay? Because they've been exposed to something at a young age, okay? And you have to watch what is happening with their children. I'm telling you, the mothers that have not been paying attention to their children whatsoever, your karma is coming as well. I ain't sugarcoating nothing. And you know what side of the road you on. I mean, I don't have no sympathy for those type of people. Those neglectful type of people, I don't have no sympathy. So I'm not that person. I'm not that reader. If I see something that is disgusting, I'm going to say something, okay? But there's a lot of people that do need to work on standing their ground. Look, I split the deck. King of Cups popping out, and what were we just talking about? Pisces, okay? So maybe there is some sacrifices that people need to really start making when it comes to the sexual energy. All right, there's some tempering that needs to be done when it comes to these sexual energies, because judgment time is being, like I said Saturn is here. Calm down, Adrian, because judgment is this judgment time period. Okay, yes, the wheel of fortune is here as well. All right, so I already shuffled and blessed my deck, so I'm gonna go ahead and just give it another quick shuffle. Give it one more shuffle and really get these energies. Um, so be careful with people trying to really use you for your sexual energy, okay? Do I want to read from the book? Teresa said no, just do the reading. Like, you already explained this enough. All right. Okay. All right, so give me something on fertility. Yeah. The Hierophant reversed. Um, yeah, let me just keep going. Here's something on fertility, spirit. The Ten of Wands here. Okay, 555. There's a change that needs to happen because the 10 breaks down into two fives, and the Hierophant here is a 5. 5. There's a change. there's a shift happening. There's a change that needs to happen. There's some people need to put down a burden because God is not in the situation. That's what I'm seeing. Like with the Hierophant here reversed, God is not in whatever situation. Okay, yeah, with the Two of Cups right here and the Magician. Okay, because when I seen the Magician just now, um, some people could be doing it for looks or because this person is just a good look. But it's like you didn't ask the divine. You didn't. And that's why karma is because, yeah, because somebody has been sneaky or you've been sneaky with this energy. Okay, because I saw the Magician. Yeah, the Magician. That also deals with sexual energy when it comes to sex addicts, third party situations, all kinds of things. 333 here again. 7 is definitely the divine stepping in. And then with the Hierophant here reverse, God is God, but it's not. And I'm not in that. I'm not in that. I am not in that. There are some situations that you could be pregnant with somebody, okay? Yeah, 333 here again. Ascended Masters. Ascended Masters is here. They like, yeah, speak that. Speak it. Okay, definitely probably about somebody in the past life. Okay, so you could be finding out that this person that put you in a third party situation has a baby. And I'm definitely seeing it as a Pisces because the King of Cups popped out already. Like, yeah, with the Empress coming out here, they have 3 again. Yeah, I'm putting it out here, okay? And this is the fertility is the Empress card in this deck, so it's the Empress clarifying the Empress right here. So yeah, somebody is definitely pregnant, or they didn't listen to the divine when it came to Empress energy, and they were being sneaky, putting this person in a third party situation, and this Empress put the burden down. Or this is someone who is a mother figure that needs to put the burden down, or this is a mother figure who has been yeah, the 5 of Cups just popped out and Temperance on the bottom of the deck. Okay, yeah, definitely. So hold on, let me make sure I'm saying this correctly. Where's my book at? Oh no, sacrifice is the hangman. Yes, so there is a perspective shift. A perspective shift. That's what that is. Okay. There's a perspective that people aren't not looking at correctly. Okay. And this is probably what it is. You need to put the burden down because there is a deceptive energy, okay? And that has been putting you in third party situations, okay? You could have children with this person. I'm gonna do one more card to well, no, because the Empress came out to clarify. Yeah, the Empress. Yeah, you could be feeling like a wounded soldier with this home life. Okay, yeah, with the Tower reverse, trying to avoid it, and that's why there's this emotional withdrawal that needs to happen. Okay, so I'm about to move over to this emotional withdrawal and clarify it. Okay, yeah, definitely fighting conflict. Okay, just somebody or people just all up in your business with what you got going on. Okay, so there's emotional withdrawal that needs to happen with these people in order for you to really experience pleasure. Or I'm seeing that also you might be having too many sexual partners and they're all fighting for your attention because there's 5 of them here, 555. There's a change that needs to happen when with this sexual energy. There's a huge change that needs to happen. If you're not pregnant, because this definitely, if your sacral chakra is, you could be having, yeah, with the Ten of Swords popping out. Yeah, with the Seven of Swords clarifying the Ten of Swords right here. Yeah, and then 555 coming out again because we have 5 and then we have 10, and 10 reduces down to two fives, and then we have 5, and then we have 10, and 10 reducing down to two fives. Man, there's a huge change that needs to happen. I'm seeing it here. There's a huge change that needs to happen with this sacral energy. There's a huge clearing that needs to happen. Look, I'm a spirit. No, don't be putting that in my ear, okay? I'm seeing that some people have up to, like with the 10 and the 5 here, some people have up to 15 partners. Some people have up to 15 partners with this 3 of Cups here. And they all, some of them know about each other, and they all just like, yeah, girl, you got them on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I got them Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then the other one, she was like, I just want them on Sunday. I got him in. I just want him on Sunday. That's it. Man, he, out fishing with the family. Yes, with the 7 of Cups. Oh my gosh. Yo. 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 Yeah, there is, yeah. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm. Yes, with the Emperor and the King of Cups, definitely a control freak. A control freak. He like to have it his way or the highway. Yeah, with the King of Wands popping on up. King of Wands. Yo, could be a Aries. With the Emperor, definitely could be an Aries. Could be I'm seeing as well that some of you have done magic on a person that kept cheating on you, had between 1 and 15 partners, and I mean, if he has 1 to 15 partners, man, I'm telling you, he got some babies up in this mix too. There's some other babies that you might not even know about, and that's what I'm seeing as well. And this person is definitely, he know exactly what he doing. He, she, whoever embodies this masculine energy the most, okay, or the feminine who embodies a masculine energy, like a dominating, controlling energy, my way or the highway. Yeah, I got you, but I got, Tom, Dick, and Harry too, like that kind of energy, okay. Yeah. And I'm seeing, if it's for masculines, there's definitely a woman here that possibly is in a commitment as well. With the Hierophant here, she's also in a commitment. Whew. Spirit, yeah, with the 10 of Pentacles popping out, she is in a commitment. She is in a commitment. We got 10, 10, 10 here. So maybe some of you have already ended the situation and you're finding out about it. You're just finding out. Yeah. Woo! You're finding out you're just finding out about it. And you're possibly rejecting this person now, because I just saw the 4 of Cups. You're possibly rejecting this person now, but it's just like it's like what's done is done. 777 here. 777. Yeah. Now you just working on yourself, figuring out your options. I'm seeing that as well. Or this person has so many partners that they're still not satisfied because they haven't went within themselves to heal this sexual energy, this energy that it deals with your sense of abundance, well-being. Yes, with the 9 of Pentacles and the Magician. And then the 9 of Wands at the end, at the bottom of the deck. Yes, definitely. This is a hurt person as well. So, oh, my goodness. My goodness. I understand hurting, but it's to a certain extent. Like, you have to know, yeah, with the Hermit popping out, you have to know when to go within. You have to know when to go within. And I'm telling you, anytime something like this happens, 7, 8, 9, anytime, like, you go through something like this, most likely is everybody has to go through a soul contract. Okay, there's a path that you have to be on when you go through these type of things and to learn these lessons. And sometimes you have to, sometimes if you are abused from a child, that is a lesson that you have to experience within life. And maybe your lesson was to maybe speak up a lot sooner, or even if were a child, or even if you don't speak up a lot sooner, it's learning to go within and become the hermit to heal the situation within yourself, so you can drop so you can put down the burden and move on and create a happy, stable family where the divine is involved. And you know that you won't have to worry about, is this person doing this, is this person being sneaky, when it's divinely guided. You won't have to worry about that, but you have to go within to order receive that star. Because with the lamp, it's kind of like a star in the middle, of the lamp. It looks like it to me. And it's like you have to become that star. You have to go in and heal those things and know that it wasn't your fault as a child to go through these things. Okay, so this is where deep healing needs to come into place. I've done I went inside and expressed to the divine the things that happened within my life that I didn't know was wrong at the time. And just it created me to be confused a little bit when I got older. So I ended up liking, men and women, and then I still do. But I healed from it, I healed from it. I healed from the things that happened as a child. I did that process of forgiving, and still even, talking to certain people about the things that did happen. It's not something that is a secret. It's not a secret, okay? But I learned how to balance out my divine feminine and my divine masculine energies. It's a secret to a lot of people who remain blind. But for me, I can speak up about, yeah. Look, with the high priestess coming out, using my intuition, it's written down. It's written down. It's written down. I stood up and told my truth. You know, that's what happened. And I moved on into karma waters, which allowed the wheel of fortune to turn for me, so I can receive the things that I need to receive quick, the healing that I need to receive. This is communication, okay? This could be from, people. I communicated with the people I needed to communicate with. I did the things that I needed to do to heal. I communicated with the divine about the things that were hurting me still, I connected to that inner child, okay? And my rose quartz, this deals with helping to nurture their inner child and activates the heart chakra and gives an energy of unconditional love. So I got my yoni crystal, I got my rose quartz yoni crystal, and I did what I needed to do to heal those things. Because no, I need my soul to go back to its original natural state, before the hurt, before the trauma, before the pain. And that's what I did. And that's why the Wheel of Fortune is here for me, and it could be here for you. It's here for anybody. Once you go within and get the guidance and the intuition that you need, the star coming out, getting the healing that you need, that's when things can start to happen for you. But if you're carrying on this if you're carrying on this hurt and not healing, then you will lead yourself to an early grave. That's one way I'm seeing it. But you can also lead yourself, like, you need to rest. You need to go within and rest and let yourself know that it was not your fault as a child. You were not the parent. Okay? The divine will gift you. With the Ace of Pentacles coming out, divine will gift you what you need. Everything. Yes, just be the fool and take that leap of faith for yourself, for your children, to make sure your children don't have to go through these things, to make sure your children aren't hiding things from you. Okay? Because at the end of the day, they still have their own path. Don't hold on too tight, but know that they still have to go through these experiences on their own to heal. Like, not on their own, not as a child, but you have to be that parent to stand up and fight for your child, no matter what the situation is. So I'm gonna move on to this sacrifice with the hangman and the shift of perspective. I'm getting the sense that I need to change decks again. Okay. Ooh. Yeah. I feel like some of y'all need to definitely get into some yoga, because my body be feeling perfectly fine until I be doing the readings for the collective, and it's just like, oh my gosh. I don't be getting these feelings for divine feminine. Like, when I do divine feminine readings, I never get body aches or body pains, but I know that we're all going through ascension symptoms. But sheesh, the collective is so much pain built up. It's a lot of things built up that we need to release, man. It's a lot of things built up that we need to release. And I'm seeing that. I'm definitely seeing that. There's a shift in perspective that needs to happen. Okay, so I heard that I need to change decks, but then it'd be like, no, just use the other deck. Just use the other deck. Because I guess the message is still going to be able to be brought clearly with the rest of this one, with the rest of what I've been saying. Let's see. Give me something on sacrifice, ascended master, spirit guides. 5 of Pentacles. The Queen of Wands. Yeah, standing in your beauty, your power. You need to have a perspective shift on being left out in the cold. Like, there's an enlightenment that needs to happen, and you need to stand your ground. There's an enlightenment that needs to happen with because we have the 5 of Pentacles, which talks about being left out in the cold. Okay, so anytime rejection is God's saving grace. Okay, and that's something that we need to really understand. We need to have that perspective shift that we are the Queen of Wands. We can manifest. Okay, Queen of Wands is a beautiful person, definitely a very beautiful person. And then with this star coming out, a healed person. Okay, you need to come out on the other side healed, because being left out in the cold, you're feeling like the wounded warrior. Possibly somebody who was the King of Pentacles that you had a family with, that you possibly saw the that you wanted a home life with. Okay, with this 10 of Cups at the bottom of that. Yeah, but the Tower reversed. Okay, so with this 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands, this is someone who has been through a lot, has been possibly homeless. I'm hearing homeless at a point in time, with children, all kinds of things, but this person is holding on to this wand, this last wand that they have, this last hope of sanity and stuff like that. And this is where the perspective shift needs to happen, because this is spirit coming to clarify that you are the Queen of Wands. This is not how your life is supposed to continue. These were lessons that you needed to learn. Okay, this was karma that had to be paid back in a certain type of way or form, because of something that you did in the past life. In the past life, you could have did something to, a certain extent, to where, depending on what it was, because I was seeing the magician coming out. Okay, so this is, you have to figure out what your past life was. Okay, you have to figure it out and go balance it. That's what I'm seeing. There's some things that you need to heal so you can have your Nine of Cups, so you can have fulfillment within yourself. Okay, yeah, 9-9. There's a completion that needs to happen for a lot of people. Yes, look, with the Six of Cups, I was talking about past lives, past people, past things, past places. And I'm not talking about just this life, I'm talking about every lifetime that you have lived. There is healing that you can go through and to get through. They're saying switch now. So let me see. What's the message? Ancestors, spirit guides, and the masters. Give me a message for this hangman. Yeah, with the judgment reverse. Coming out reverse. Oh, let me put that back. Because that's not how I've been pulling cards. Oh, the judgment reverse came out again. Okay. Yeah. Maybe there's some communication that needs to be had. There's some communication that needs to be had to keep on healing, or to heal. You need to communicate to the divine with your ancestors, with judgment being here. Okay. Or somebody has you in a situation that messed with you emotionally because they were sneaking out on you and having these multiple partners and third party situations. And I'm telling you, you have to be careful, because sometimes the reason why these men have multiple partners is because of the fact that they're hiding that they live in a double life. They hide the fact that they have so many female partners that they don't want you to find out about the male partners that they have. If that is really the case, don't quote me on that. Get the knowledge. Find out. Go within and understand. Think about the mannerisms that this person has. It all comes out. But if they overdo it and they like try to hide it, then that's something to be aware of. But there's nothing wrong with a man being in touch with their feminine side at all. But I mean, there's ways to go about it. Yeah, with the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Wands coming out, you know, making sure there's an equal give and take within the communication, within the relationships that you have. That is a perspective shift that needs to happen. Yeah, with the Ace of Swords coming out reversed. Look, and I'm gonna end the reading right there, because Death and Rebirth just came out, and that is it, folks. That is it. There is a death and a rebirth that needs to happen. There is some healing that needs to take place. You need to go within. You need to go within and use your intuition about the things that have happened to you in your life, and you need to get that healing while the healing is for the getting. Because if you haven't healed, that means you're walking around passing around this hurt. No matter what, you're walking around passing around this hurt, and it has to stop. No matter what. So that is what I have for. Hold on, I'm gonna pull some sacred self cares that will help us um, balance out. Positive affirmations is one thing. Um, Telling yourself what you deserve, because you don't deserve to be treated. You don't deserve to be treated any kind of way by anybody. Okay, this is definitely this is definitely a feminine energy reading, because I'm definitely seeing a lot of feminine energy here with this Empress, the Star. You know, this is you have to put down the burdens of what man has done. Let them carry them burdens, okay? Or any man that has come into your life or take it how it resonates. Take it how it resonates. This could have been a woman as well who is embodying more of her masculine energy, okay? But, you know, we all know that control freak thing over sexual energies comes from the patriarchal and call it colonialism and all that stuff. It comes from it. We know that. The only way to identify the problem is to get to the root, and that's the root of it. So let's see what we can do to work to heal these energies together. Alone, pleasure is coming out, okay? Yeah, definitely. Going within and becoming a hermit, you know, you need to start to learn what you like, okay? Intuition, using your intuition. Yes, this is basically clarifying the high priestess right here. That's what the intuition is. Basically clarifying. You need to use your intuition about the men that you deal with, you know, using your intuition because there's a whole nother being inside of you. Okay, positive affirmations. I love myself, brave, beautiful, worthy, grateful. I choose love, healthy, happy. You know, and that's coming out. I feel like this is connected to that Queen of Wands energy that you need to realize that is in you. Because everybody possesses the Empress energy and everybody possesses the Queen of Wands energy, but you have to be the one to bring it out. And if you don't bring it out, you just bury it. Okay, so we got look to the stars and meditate. And we got chanting. Oh, two more. Okay. We got sing and take a walk. Bottom of the deck, we have dancing. So, yes, do things that you love that will help bring out this energy in a different way. Okay? Because there's more than one way to pleasure yourself. There's more than one way to make sure this sacral energy is being kept very youthful. Okay? So that's what I have for the sacral chakra energy read. Please like, share, and subscribe. I got the picture special going on for 3333. Please email me if you would like to be a part of that special before it goes back to its original price. Also, if you want to talk about things, I'm definitely here. What's talked about, it stays between us. But, you know, I'm definitely that person that can give you some healing through talks. So, yes, please do what you need to do for your healing. Okay, you need. This is the key. Okay, this is the key right here. Going within to heal, so you can be born again. This is the key. Going within to heal, so you can be born again. So that is it. Namaste.